because today, when I was speaking, it was really from Andy's memoirs. And from a personal point of view, when we met in the early 60s, in 1961, Andy was towards the end of his Redcoat career. And he became a Redcoat sort of by default, because he was actually employed as the electrician on the camp. But because he had nothing to do during the day, Frank Mansell, and his wife is on one of these, you see her standing there comparing a competition, Lizzie, and I spoke to her about 6 weeks ago, and I said Andy was very ill, and she sent her love. She remembers him very well indeed, and of course she put a lot of shows on with him, because he was the electrician in the big Gaiety Theatre. He also worked for the rep company in the Empire Theatre at Skegness, and there was a stage manager of the Empire Theatre, and he was a big burly bloke with a beard, and we called him Yogi. A bit like our friend over here, but we called, for some reason, we called him Yogi. And he used to live in the next chalet to me, which is absolutely true. And one night, it must have been about midnight, I could hear this sort of knocking on my door, and I said, Yogi, is that you? And he said, no, is that you, boo-boo? Well, these are the things that happened. And it so happened in 1961 was when he met Anne. And when I didn't know that. But he, as I say, we had this 50-year gap in meeting, although we did email for quite a while before we went to Scarborough for the reunion. And that was when I met Mike Onions. Where's Mike? He was come from north of Cardiff to be. Hello, Mike. He was come from north. He was a big pal of Andy's, dear Mike over there. And I know that there are people here who have known him throughout his life. There was a gentleman at the funeral today who was at school with him. He had a couple of school friends there, and it so happened that his daughter was a very good friend of Tanya's, and he didn't know. And he said, she said, what are you doing? She said, well, Andy was my dad. He said, good heavens, his best friend. No. But Andy, you know, travelled all over the country, and he wasn't frightened of work. And he was really at the end of the variety period, particularly at the Chelsea Palace, because shortly after 1954, it was 1952, they pulled the Chelsea Palace down. So he was right at the end of that variety era, and he must have seen some of the biggest stars work, variety stars work in those days. He was really a fund of wonderful information. But you know, he just loved his Redcoat days. That's why there were Redcoats present today, and as I say, he just enhanced being a Redcoat. He is going to be sadly missed, as we all know, and that's why we're all here today. And the only person missing, of course, is Andy himself. Today there was a representative from the theatre, Ian Dickens, who now runs the theatre, and he's going to have a plaque done in the theatre for Andy.
Oh, good.
And quite right, and fitting too. All the family and the girls, I know they only get together on special occasions, and they're all going to be split up. I'm sure that this family will stick together. It's obviously a close-knit family in many ways, and I think it was marvellous the way the girls got up and spoke today. It was very brave, and I found it difficult, and I'm a professional talker. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I did it because I think if it's going to be done, it should be done by somebody who knew the person. And I feel that very strongly, and I've said that all along. Although it's a job that I don't like doing, it's a job that I feel it's better if you know the person, and I had great heartache putting it together, as you can imagine. Particularly when the fellow doing the service today, I put a similar thing together, and I had to tell him not to. He was all right about it. He was very nice about it. He just beat me about the face and lungs. But it was all right. We've got Steve here from the pantomime. Steve Barkley's playing Dame, and he knew Andy very well, and obviously went out for a pint with him. And he couldn't make the funeral because he had a matinee today, although he might as well not have bothered. I'm told there was nobody in, but no. You're here today. Nice to see you, Steve. So with that, if I may, I'm going to ask you to raise your glasses or cups. Drink a toast to our friend, Dad, Uncle, Granddad, great-granddad, friend, sister, brother, and let's remember him in those marvellous times and exactly, our own thoughts about him. Dear Andy.